that you visited a Danish free school. What did you notice in respect of belonging?
I noticed that there was there were key characteristics in the Danish school system that I think the world and other schools can look upon and take away. One, I think there was a genuine feeling that parents could come into the school and that they were welcome to come into the classroom and welcome to connect and belong to the school as they saw fit, and that the school was able to draw from the parents for the resources and for what they could contribute. I thought that was a very special and unique aspect of the school. The other element that I thought was really special was the storytelling and the songs, and I think that there's an importance there of rituals and coming together and that togetherness, and that storytelling and singing together I think is really important for fostering that sense of belonging. And I would love to see what research has to say about that, but that feeling, and from what I could take away, I could see how important that was for the students in the school and the teachers.
What do you see as the main challenges regarding to the sense of belonging in schools today then?
That I think schools have a lot of layers of things that they need to fulfill. It's not just having to necessarily have good academic outcomes. There's the pressure of having academic outcomes, of course, but there's also pressure to develop a whole child. So a focus on well-being and a focus on social skills and a focus on academic outcomes. I think there's a lot for teachers to juggle. There's a lot of responsibility there, and I think that can place pressure and stress on teachers. And I think that's probably one of the biggest challenges I see in schools today.
What is belonging to you?
Belonging to me is I guess it's a feeling that I have that is affected by a range of things. I guess that feeling and that sense of belonging, I feel more when I don't feel like I belong. So I might not necessarily know when I'm feeling like I'm belonging, but I certainly know when I don't feel like I belong. And that's when, we see that relationship between social anxiety and belonging, and it can become quite pathological and problematic for psychological well-being. So that sense of belonging is important, but we tend to only be aware of it when we're not feeling connected.
Brings me to the next one. How do you think the sense of belonging is connected to the students' achievement in school?
Well, the research is very compelling in that it does show that if a student feels that they have a strong sense of belonging, that they're more likely to have good academic outcomes. So the research is established, it's in agreement, and it's pretty compelling that fostering that sense of school belonging in students is very important for their achievement at school. So achievement's important for schools, obviously, but it shouldn't be one or the other, that we can do this together. We can foster a sense of belonging at the same time as, getting those learning outcomes as well.
Which insights do you bring back home with you from this conference?
I think the insights from the conference is one. I think it's a tremendous privilege to be a part of this conference that prioritises belonging on this global stage. And I think I heard that there's 22 different countries represented here. It shows us that this is a global concern, that this is of global interest, and I can take away that Denmark prioritises belonging, and that there's certain rituals and traditions in Denmark culture that we can, or in Danish culture I should say, that the world can watch on and take away as well. And I thank you for having this conference so that you are sharing those traditions and those practices that you have in the school system here.